Welcome back to my channel, Golden Stars Aligned. I know it's been a minute. But thank you for your patience, okay? So we are here. This is going to be your December collective energy reading. This is going to apply to my Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, okay? Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you are already subscribed to me, thank you, okay? Thank you for being loyal and not unfollowing a player, okay? And if you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that button. It's an equal energy exchange channel around here. This is what we do. So bear with me while I get back into the groove of things. I'm kind of rusty. It's been a few months since I've been on the YouTube doing the reading, okay? So bear with me, y'all. I'm going to get it together, okay? So let's get an energy reading for my Aries. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Month of December. Energy reading for my Aries. Ooh, okay. I'm going to pull right out the deck. They ain't wasting no time getting to these messages, okay? So what we have here, Aries, for the month of December, this is going to be a month where you may be feeling like adjustments are going to be made. Maybe when it comes, I'm feeling like financial. Okay, let's start there. Financial adjustments are going to have to be made. Maybe you've been a little bit frivolous with your spending in the month of November, or maybe you just hadn't been doing the proper preparations of planning. Okay, but with the Death card in the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, I can see some reformation and changes coming to that in the month of December, okay? Aries, I can see you doing more investments, more sound spending, really paying attention to where you delegate your funds, okay, so that you don't overspend or find yourself slipping and slacking like you did in the past month or so, okay? So it's going to be really time for you to be focused. Focus on your abundance. Focus on your attracting of abundance, okay? But allowing for that process to happen. So old habits do die hard, Aries. If it's a habit that you've had for a while that you know that you need to kick, or if it's a new developed one, nip that addiction in the bud while it's starting. That's what I'm hearing, and I'm sticking to it, okay? So it's going to be very important that you are ready to release the things needed for this transformation to happen in the month of December, okay? I know the season's coming up, the season for giving, and you can do that. Just to make sure you're staying within a particular budget, if that's what you want to do. So next we've got the Temperance card with everything is fine. So I feel like because this card is in reversed and we have the Temperance here showing that you really need to make sure in order to relieve yourself of certain anxieties, worries, stresses, that you, number one, take accountability for what you are spending your time on. Take accountability for what you are pouring your energy into. Okay, so it's going to be important for you to acknowledge that. And then, like I said, make necessary changes to nip it in the butt. A lot of these stresses that you're feeling are self-inflicted, because if you took the time to pour into projects that are going to be productive, or if you took the time to pour into projects that were going to see a sound return, then that's not necessarily going to apply to you. But if you know that you have been delegating your energy to situations that were either beating a dead horse, okay, or something that you've continuously tried to get the same outcome on, but you have been doing the same, what's that? You're trying to get the same, you're trying to get a different outcome, but you've been doing the same result. You know what the hell I mean. You've been doing the same thing, trying to get a different outcome. So it's time that you, okay, rearrange some things, okay? Being in control of your emotions is going to be important in the month of December. Don't let yourself get too carried away. Okay, if somebody wants to shut down and not have a conversation, that's what it is. Don't push the issue. Don't force the issue. That energy will come back around full circle when that person is good and ready to. Okay, Aries, I know with that fiery energy, sometimes you just want to get them riled up and get it going, and I want answers and I want them now. Okay, it's not that energy right now. It's time for you to gather your emotions, have control over your emotions, and take time to let other people process what they got to process, because you won't get a lot trying to pry open this locked door, okay? You won't get a lot trying to pry it open. The alarm's going to sound off. That person's alarm is going to sound off. And what's going to happen is you're going to end up getting pushed further away than where you were at in the beginning. So know when to step away, know when to give that person time to calm down, to reset, and then revisit the topics, okay? So it's going to be important for the month of December, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, that you pay attention to not I want to say, worry about past opportunities or situations that you've missed out on, okay? Because at the end of the day, rejection is God's protection. And so if something has been weighing heavily on you emotionally, that maybe you didn't jump at a particular time, or maybe you didn't shoot your shot for a particular opportunity, I feel like Spirit was giving you a heads up and a hunch that that one wasn't for you and that's not where you needed to be. So if you were finally listening to your intuition and going with what your higher self, honoring what your higher self would want you to do, there is no need to worry about that. The past is in the past. God has something greater for you. So don't ever be afraid or worried about the shift and the change and the ability to switch gears and switch lanes like that, okay? Because when one door closes, another one opens. So just make peace with that. Spirit wants you to make peace with that. Spirit don't want you to sit there and dwell on any particular loss or any particular person or any particular situation that proved to be temporary. Okay? I'm also seeing here, oh, we got 3 cards. I thought it was only 2. 3 for 2 special. In the month of December, Aries, it may be time for you to go into your shell, okay? To do a little bit of retreat. Maybe the energy of the world, it gets heavy. It gets overbearing. You don't need to continuously check your social media. You don't need to check your email 50 times a day. You don't need to be so attached to electronics or the outside world, okay? Now is the time for you to be in tune with self. Work on some self-attunement, okay? Some self-discovery, okay? And really find somebody who you can share ideas with. You guys can get lost in the sauce together, literally. And it can be a positive connection, okay? But you just have to make sure that you are not playing savior all the time, trying to save this person, trying to save that person, trying to interfere here, trying to interfere there. There's times when you do have to let nature run its course, okay? And a lot of them things you just gonna have to let it fly. So it's gonna require for you to retreat, for you to pull back, for you to recalibrate yourself, find somebody who is where you are mentally, where you don't feel like you have to save them, and then work together to manifest and bring some things into prosperity, into fruition in the month of December. So find you a partner where you can bounce game plans off of. You know what I mean? Don't just sit up here and waste your time on, again, things that don't matter or things that are unproductive in nature, Aries, okay? It's going to be time for you to funnel that energy into something where you know will be prosperous and abundance. It doesn't necessarily always have to be money, but you could be bouncing ideas with somebody to do something charitable for the community, a charity event, something like that. But it's just you investing your time and energy into something positive, being able to redirect the trajectory here, okay? Because you can get caught up and lost when you are trying to save people. You can end up drowning. You just got to be careful of that, Aries, okay? And then lastly here, I'm seeing be patient. Don't feel the need like you have to jump or rush in the month of December. Okay, take it slow. Whatever you're doing, take it slow. Don't try to take on too much at once. It's going to be very important that you do things that are healthy for your mind, for your body, and your soul. Okay? Set aside time to work, go to the gym. Set aside time to read a book. And this way you can take your mind off of constantly being in action mode, okay? It comes for a time where life has to slow down. That way you can do a healthy analysis of, again, what are you pouring your energy into? What are you doing to change the situation? Are you doing different things to get different results? Or are you just going with the flow? You know what I mean? Is every day the same for you? Are you really doing something to change something? And that's going to be a big thing for you in December, Aries. Are you doing something to change something? Or are you just comfortable with spinning your wheels and not going anywhere? Like you stuck in a ditch in the snow. Okay, that's not the one. I'm not wishing that. I ain't wishing that on nobody. No stuck in ditches in the snow. And then what do we got? Let's go to some oracle cards for you. I'll put the goddess card for you, Aries. Honor your divine feminine energy. See your inner beauty and love every single part of you. Okay, that's going to be important for you. Self-love. Pour into yourself. Is your cup full? How you feeling today? How you doing? Quit worrying about asking everybody how they doing. Lucy, no, you know, feel me? What happened to Wendy Williams? She was worried about what everybody else was doing and what everybody else had going on, but she needs to honor her divine goddess energy, that internal, the one that shines. You feel me? Honor her in abundance, baby. Enjoy the bounty of life. Your supply is unlimited. Blessings are coming to you. Blessings are coming to you. When you get proactive with change and start putting in the work, you will see the results. Okay? Don't be afraid to switch it up a little bit. So that's going to be y'all's December reading. Look forward to checking with you later this month. You can check out my other social medias because I'm always doing collective readings, running specials on readings. Check out my website, Golden Stars Aligned. See what I have on there as well. Share the video to other Aries that you know who could benefit from this reading for the month of December.